So my question isn't exactly for your specific job, but knowing that NPR's funding was cut by the House this spring, and that you guys have a largely liberal agenda, where do you see NPR in 10 years? Are you guys still going to be around?
Our budget wasn't cut. They voted against it, but our budget hasn't changed. Only about 1% of NPR's budget comes from the federal government, and it comes from competitive grants, not anything supplied directly by like the House or by the Senate. And so, I mean, I think that was part of the propaganda campaign against us, and we weren't exactly very good about fighting back. All I know is we've grown by, our radio audience has grown by 60% in the last 10 years, and we've grown online several times over. We are the only, one of the few broadcasters in the U.S. that is shrinking, one of the few that's hiring rather than laying staff off. If 1% of our budget got lost because of competitive grants, I wouldn't be concerned about that. I'm much more concerned about stations, local stations, losing access to state and local funding, because if that happened to them, larger parts of their budgets are based on public monies. And so they have much more to lose than we do at a national level. And so that's definitely a big policy concern. And as regards for us being liberal, I mean, you know, it's the tired old canard we hear constantly, but study after study that looks at our content shows that we are about as unbiased as anyone out there. Sure, we could probably have a better balance when it comes to some of our commentators, but the vast majority of what we do on air isn't commentary, it's news coverage. And all of those things have borne out to be proved through study after study that, you know, we treat both sides fairly, or all sides fairly for that matter. And if you spend any time here, you would see how seriously we take it. And frankly, you know, I think we would have, if the fact that we didn't fight back in that battle shows how sensitive we are about taking the political sides, because reporters here just aren't comfortable with the idea of getting involved in any type of politics. And so this whole NPR has a liberal agenda. I'm sorry, it's BS. So that's that.